ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे
गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
We forget last class. सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूप
सर्वस्वरूप
सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताः यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताः यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताः यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव
त्वया
कार्यम्
कार्यम्
अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः
लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः
न कर्मफलसंयोगम्
न कर्मफलसंयोगम्
स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते
प्रवर्तते
नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापम्
नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापम्
न चैव सुकृतं विभुः
न चैव सुकृतं विभुः
अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानम्
अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानम्
तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः
तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम्
ज्ञानेन तु तज्ज्ञानम्
येषां नाशितमात्मनः
येषां नाशितमात्मनः
तेषामादित्यवद् ज्ञानम्
तेषामादित्यवज्ञानम्
प्रकाशयति तत्परम्
प्रकाशयति तत्परम्
तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानः
तद्बुद्धयस्तात्मानः
तन्निष्ठा तत्परायणाः
तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः
गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिम्
गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिम्
ज्ञाननिर्धूतकर्मशाः
ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः
From 13th verse up to 21st verse, Bhagavan has described the traits of Atma or Gnanina, Atma Gnanina, both. So here the meaning of Vibhu is Atma, consciousness. Kasyachit papam na adatte. A self, a consciousness, never take anybody's papa. Sukrutam na adatte, even doesn't take anybody's punya also. So Atma, a self, never take any punyam and papam. Then why people are deluding? That's why Bhagavan says, Gnanam agnanena avrutam. The self-knowledge is covered by ignorance. And tena agnanena, because of that ignorance, jantavaha, all people are deluded. Muhyanti, all people are deluded. In 15th verse. In 16th verse, Bhagavan says, Atmanaha tad agnanam. Ignorance of self, nashitam, it will be destroyed, gnanena, by the self-knowledge. And when person has self-knowledge, then that gnanam prakashayati, that gnanam, it reveals. And what it reveals? Tatparam, that Brahman is not away from me, that Brahman, I myself. It's Tatparam, Prakashyati, it reveals. And Bhagavan has given one example, Adityavat, like sun shines in the sky, same way that Gnanam reveals, shines in our mind. That Brahman, I am, it reveals. Tat Param is that Brahman, I am, reveals. And if one who has this self-knowledge, what are the traits of this Gnani? So in 17th verse, which we were seeing, Tad Buddhayaha, first characteristics, Tad Atmanaha, second one, Tannishtaha, third one, and fourth one is Tat Parayanaha, and fifth one is Gnana Nirdhuta Kalmashaha. That we have seen one by one. Let's we see. Tad Buddhayaha. But Tad Buddhayaha, Tadatmanaha, Tannishta, Tatparayanaha, Jnana Nirdhuta Kalmashaha, Apunaravrittim Gachati. They never comes back. Punaravrit, Punaraha Avrittim. Punaha, again, Avrittim, come back. They never comes. But first, Tat Buddhayaha. What is the meaning of Tat Buddhaya? Last time we have said, Bhagwan has said 4 times, Tat, Tat, Tat. The meaning of Tat is Tat Brahma. So the meaning of Tat Buddhaya means Tasmin Brahmani Yasya Buddhi. It's called Tat Buddhaya. Generally, we give Buddhi, we give identification of BMS. So our always intellect thinks, I am body and I am mind. So whatever we are doing, we always focus for our body, mind, sense complex. In whole life, what we are doing is nothing but always concentrate, what should I wear, what should I think, and what I am thinking is only correct. So we are giving our buddhis to whom? Our body and mind. But when Bhagavan says, Tat Buddhaya, there are some people who has given their buddhi to only Ishvara, that Brahman. It's called Tasmin Brahmani Gatam Buddhi. In that Brahman who has given their buddhi. So whenever that person sees, whatever that person even thinks or take decision, in their mind, one corner, Brahman is always remain. It's called Tasmin Buddhaya, Tad Buddhaya, Tasmin Brahmani Gatam Buddhi. One whose buddhi is gone in that Brahman. So whenever even at time of decision, at that time intellect think, okay, whatever I am taking decision, is always with Brahman only. So never that person takes wrong decision because Brahman never allows. So tad buddhayaha tadatmanah. Same. Before Gnanam, we think Atma is body, and previous we think what we are thinking means our mind is also Atma. So Atma is self. Self, always we think my body and mind. It's called Atma. But having gained this knowledge of self, then that perspective is changed. And that person starts thinking, previously I was thinking, it was only my notion. My identification with body, mind, sense complex is only notion, but I know Atmanaha means myself is nothing away from Brahma. Is called Tadatmanaha. So Shankaracharya ji has written in his Bhashyam, Tad eva param Brahma, Atma, that Atma is not away from Brahma. Yesham te, for whom it's called Tadatmanaha. That also we have seen. Then Tad Buddhayaha Tadatmanaha Tannishta. Nishtha means commitment. Common people are committed to wealth. Common people are committed to name and fame. But there are people also who are committed to Japam. So we called them Japanishtaha. Some people are committed to tapas. We call them taponishtaha. Some people are given to yoga. We say yoga nishtaha. Nowadays, yoga is considered as only body exercise. Really speaking, some people, but our Patanjali, this Ashtanga, yoga means yoga is not only physical exercise. For us, yoga is total. Our external body, internal body is integrated personality comes. For that sake, we are committed to yoga. But nowadays, yoga is totally transferred. But here the meaning of yoga nishtaha means one who are committed to Ashtanga yoga. But there is a one person who is committed to Brahman. It's called Tat Brahmani Nishtaha. And after that, that person thinks, I am not body, mind, sense complex. That's why we have seen last time, and I was also asked question, to committed to Brahman, I am not away from Brahman, what should we do? Tan Nishtaha. To develop that commitment, what should we do? So I have told at that time, we have to do Nididhyasanam deliberately. In general, people always think Nididhyasana means with close eye, what we are do, it's called Nididhyasana. But really speaking, Punah Punah Shravanam is also Nididhyasana. To teach someone else is also Nididhyasanam. To meditate upon what Vedanta says is also called Nididhyasanam. And it says, even we keep on writing what we are understood, it's also called Nididhyasana. But the meaning of Nididhyasanam is our mind should always be engaged with I am not away for Brahman. That thought process, if keep on continuing in our mind, it's called Nididhyasana. Generally, people think Nididhyasana is meditation. It's not wrong, but it is not only Nididhyasana. There are many ways also. So teaching, please, Shravanam, writing, and meditation, all are considered as Nididhyasana. Before Gnanam, we think I am body, mind, sense complex, but after having this knowledge, we start thinking this body, mind is my incidental equipment. Bhagavan has given me this instrument for transaction with external Jagat, but my original nature is I am mere consciousness. Because of my presence, this body, mind is live. But I am not body, mind, sense complex. We keep on doing. It's called Nididhyasana. And even last time what I have said, each and every person has that different mind. There's different type of brought up. They cannot go with only same, whatever written in Shastra, that only. Whatever they like, they can do. Some are given to Tapanishtaha, Japanishtaha, but time will come, they will come to knowledge. It is not only Vedanta person can have Gnanam, even sometime, naturally, one who are given to Ishvara, that person can have this same Jnanam, and after Jnanam, if you are 100% committed to Brahman, that part is required Nididhyasana. Even there are many poets, bhakta poets, devotee poets, they keep on writing different type of kirtanam. In kirtanam, they never mention only this, I am not away from Brahma. This is called Nididhyasana also. So it's in different way, we should be touched with what is we are. It's called Nididhyasana. And that Nishtha, how can we develop? That's why it is just, primitive. I have given. If one should have value for Atmagnanam, then they can proceed further. That's why a person should have value to know whatever written in Shastra, Really I am not. If it's called we should have value, then only that person starts learning. Shravanam will start only after that. So after Shravanam, person can discover one's own nature. So this is also Shravanam part. Without having value, we cannot do Shravanam. So first we should have value, then we start Shravanam. Then after that, we should learn, or we have to try to tell oneself that my real nature is really not body, mind, sense complex. My real is nothing but consciousness. So we keep on telling, then one day time will come, we have our attachment, identification with our body, mind, sense complex will decrease. When, where, that we don't know, but time will come. Sometime it will come. And last, we keep on doing, then the identification with our real self will become natural. And then that person is called Tanishtaha. It is not even only 1 year, 2 year. It will take time. It depends on everybody's mind preparation. And Shankaracharya has written in this Bhashyam, what is the meaning of Tanishtaha? Means Sarva Karmani, all actions, Sanyasya, that person has given, but not physically, Manasa eva. And that person, Brahmani eva avasthanam, one who resides only in Brahman, that person is called Tanishtaha. Such people are called Tanishtaha. And last one is called Tatparayanaha. Actually, Parayana means Para plus Ayanam. Para means ultimate. Ayanam means end. Greatest. Para means great. Whatever we call. Ayanam, Para. This is, Ayanam is called end. This is called ultimate. So one who has given to ultimate end. There are people, they have many ends, goals in their life. Somebody has to score high marks to come first in university, somebody to become a doctor. There are many goals. But are people who don't have any goals with regards to this mundane, with this physical world, but they are interested only to know oneself. It's called ultimate is nothing but Brahman. It's called Tatparayana. I always used to say there are many people are Sansar Parayana. There are many people, they are Film Parayana, Sports Parayana. There are different type of people, but there are few people who are given to Parayana, to Brahman only. It's called Tat Parayana. So Shankaracharya has given each and everybody's definition. Who are Tat Parayana? Tat Brahman eva param ayanam. Ayanam they have given also Paragati, ultimate end. Yesham bhavati, for whose people they are called Tatparayana. Again he has written Kevala Atmarataya, one who loves, one who revels with oneself. Kevalam, only. One who Atmarati means revels. Atmaneva, Atmarati, one who revels with oneself is called Tatparayana. And last one, Bhagavan says, after having knowledge, what happened to them? It says, Gnana Nirdhuta Kalmashaha. Kalmash means impurity. Nirdhutam means destroy. Gyan means Gyanena. Nashitam. Maladi. Impurity Yeshamte. So that's why Yathoktena Gnanena. This is written by Shankaracharya in his Bhashyam. Yathoktena. Yathoktena. What is said in Shastra, and what is said in Shastra is that I am not body, mind, sense complex. I am only consciousness. But this is given to me, but without this, I am always be there. It's called yathoktena gnanena. Because of this knowledge, nirdutaha. The meaning of nirduta means nashitam. Nashitam means one who is destroyed. And kalmasha. Kalmasha means impurities. In Shankaracharya has written, what are the impurities? Papa adi means papa punya. They are sansara karan. They are the causes of next life. It's considered as a doshaha. But this doshaha, one who is the cause of this sansara, is a papa punya or nashitam. It's called gnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. But still we think, what are the kalmash? What are the impurities? So it's given same here. It's called sukha dukha. What we are experiencing in our mind is also kalmash. Attachment and hatred, raga dvesha, likes, dislikes are also considered as a kalmashaha. And this agnana, sanshaya, viparyaya is according to Vedanta. Who we are, if we don't know, then it's called ignorance. If we start listening, shravanam, then we may have many doubts. These doubts are also called sanshaya, is also kalmasha. Even after listening and removing all doubts, we are sure that whatever Shastra says is 100% true. I am not body and mind. I am only consciousness only, but still viparita bhavana. Viparit means total opposite, our conclusion, our notion regarding body mind. I am body, I am told, I am happy, unhappy. These are called of viparita bhavana. Because Atma doesn't have any pain. Atma only always sukha sarupa. But if we cannot think that I am always happy, so still we have vipariya or viparit bhavana, both are one and same. And this viparit bhavana, if somebody asks why we have, the reason is this is not with one birth. It continues with us for long, many lives. We have strong identification with body and mind. It will take time to go. So that's why Nididhyasanam is very much necessary. With honestly, if we are keeping to tell our mind, asangaha, there are many nirvana shataka, then this attachment identification will go. So really speaking, the meaning of viparita bhavana means identification with the body mind. And it is not with this life, it's continued with us from many and many, even we cannot count. It will take time. But if this will go, is called Gnana Nirdhuta. All kalmas, all impurities, all defects are gone by Jnanena. So are destroyed because of Jnanena. So for such a person, we can say there is a no sanchit karma. Even such people are called Jivan Muktaha. While living only, they are liberated. Jivan, living, while living, Muktaha is liberated. Because always Vedanta says, we are ever Muktaha. We are always free. But we don't know. When this Agnanam will go, then we know we are free. This is called Jivan Muktaha. And what will happen to their next birth? Do they come back? Then Bhagavan says, Apunaravrutti. Avrutti means repetition, to come. Punaha avrutti, but that will not come. If somebody says why, so we have seen, but in their account, there is a no sanchit karma. All sanchit karma are burnt. Why? Gnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute Arjun. That we have seen in 4th chapter, 37th verse. यथे दांसी समिद्धोग्नि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा ज्ञानाग्नि सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा. Because of fire of knowledge, our all karmas will turn into ashes. Same way, there is no sanchit karma. Sanchit karma possible only in duality. When person knows I am Advaitam, non-dual, then there is no sanchit karma. When then no sanchit karma, then how that person can come back? It's called apunaravritti. There is no coming back, gachanti. So they attain the state of no return, from where there is no possibility to return. It's called apunaravrittim gachanti. Now 18th verse. It says 18th and 19th verse are the phalam of self-knowledge. And what is the ultimate result of self-knowledge is called Sarvatma Bhava. Actually, Sarva and Atma. And Bhav means vision. Sarvatma Bhava. Sarva means all being is myself. It's called Sarvatma Bhava. Such person, then he doesn't have any partiality to anyone. He doesn't have any attachment. Even then, such person doesn't have any hatred, because that person thinks I am Atma of all being. It's called Sarvatma Bhavaha. That Sarvatma Bhavaha is discussed in 18th verse. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuniche Vashvapake cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Panditaha Samadarshinaha. These two. Panditaha means one who has self-knowledge. Samadarshinaha means one who has developed this vision of Sarvatma Bhava. Samadarshinaha means who sees same Ishvara, same Brahman in all being, are called Samadarshanaha. They see same. Where is the place? The first place is that sameness, Brahmane. First, they see that same Brahman in Brahmana. But what are the qualification of Brahmana? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. A Brahmana, one who has knowledge and one who has humility also. Sampanna means one who is endowed with. A person who is endowed with knowledge and humility, that Brahmane Panditaha Samadarshinaha. Same way, second, Gavi. Gavi means in cow. These all are seventh case. Gavi. Hastini means in elephant. Fourth one is Shuni, a dog. And sixth one is Shvapake, one who eat dog eater. Pakam means pachati. Shva means dog, one who cooks dog. But even in this person also, Panditaha Samadarshina. Such people, Jnani, have same vision for all. Having seen Shvapake, they never hatred them. In having seen Brahmana, they never attach. With all people, Sarvatma Bhavaha, he gives same honor, same respect to each and every person, being. So actually Anvaya is Panditaha Samadarshinaha. So Jnani, Pandita, Samadarshinaha means who has same vision, all are one. For such people, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane, a Brahmana who is endowed with humility and knowledge. Gavi means cow, Hastini means elephant, Shuni means dog, and Shwapaka means one who eats dog. Samadarshina. This is the beautiful word, Samadarshina. So that's why I have written 18th and 19th verse are given is the benefits of self-knowledge. Written in what are the benefits? If person has self-knowledge, that person is totally transformed from one's own nature. In general, common people look at the world as a source of problem. We always say, Sansara is nothing but source of problem. But same word for Gnani is a lives as a joyfully. They don't have any type of problem. So people and word will remain same. But what is the problem? Really speaking, the problem is we see at the word, it creates a problem. We look at the world with our own eyes. That creates a problem, but Vedanta changes the perspective with the regard of word. And that vision change the psychology to look at the world. That's why Vedanta help us to change our mindset to look at the world with different type of perspective. And I always say, world is like a mirror. Whole sansara is like a mirror. And what we look at the mirror, same way we would like to see in the world what we think. If person is not behaving according to our thinking, then it creates a problem for us. So that's why I have written one more thing also. If my swabhava or my nature is, I would like to dress, so what should I wear in the front of people? Then when we are go out, we always see what other people have, what they have wear. So our focus is only what's the other people is wearing. Because our eyesight, our mindset is there. Some intelligent people are there. If so they are interesting only in intelligent people. If some are emotional people are there, they would like to see what's the emotional people. What we are, that we seek in others. Even if we like physical personality, always we give more attention to physical personality, then whatever a person is physical personality, we like. If we are religious person, we like all religious person. This is our mindset. Even I have written, we love our gods and Lord who are good looking. We never even think our Krishna is, Goram. Krishna is beautiful. Rama is beautiful. Always we love good Lord also, good looking. So physically, our Lord is always good looking. Emotionally, our Lord is always with love and compassion. And rationally, our Lord is always omniscient. This we like. Same way, a people always like what they think. But now Gnani's vision has been changed. And that Gnani is seeing oneself as a consciousness. Same Gnani is seeing consciousness in other being also. That's why now Panditaha. So who are Panditaha? So we have seen in second chapter, Panda, meaning is Atma Vishaya Buddhihi Yesham. One whose buddhi is always thinks, I am not away from Brahman. In fact, I am Brahman. It is called Panda. It is not our Vrindavan Panda or in our pilgrimage center, there are many Pandas. They never allowed to have good darshan. But here the meaning of Panda means one whose buddhi is always connected with oneself. It's called Pandita. And if we are Pandita, then they must be Samadarshina. They always see same in each and every being. So what is this Samadarshina is written in Bhashyam. Jnana Chakshusha. Because of vision with the help of knowledge, that person pashyati, that person sees Satchidanand, means consciousness where sarvatra. If I am seeing consciousness everywhere, then it is called Samadarshina. So Gnani has a Samadrashti. This Gnani has a vision, everything is here is nothing but consciousness only. And that is myself. While ignorant people has Vishamadrashti. Vishama means they always see different. But Gnani has Samadrashti. Now people may ask, where do they see Samatvam? Where do they have this Jnana Drashti, Samadrashti? Then Bhagwan has given the list, some list Bhagwan has given. First Bhagwan says, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane. In a Brahmana, one who is the cultured, one who is the informed, educated, in short we can say, is a Sattva Gun Pradana. In whom is a predominant is a Sattva Gun. It's called Brahmana because he has humility, because he has knowledge. In our society, always Vidya Dhanam is Sarva Dhanat Pradhanam. There are many types of wealth, but among all wealth, Vidya Dhanam, the knowledge is considered is Sarva Dhanat Pradhanam, is the main wealth. So that's why in that such Brahmana also, Samadarshina, he says oneself, then Bhagwan has come down. He says Gavi. Gavi means cow. We respect cow in our tradition. And we also consider cow is Sattvika because it says total 33 crores Devta resides in cow. And even people do Pradakshinam of this cow. And they think if I do Pradakshinam of cow, I am doing the Pradakshina of all Devtas. So in our culture, we always give importance to cow. Whenever we go, in nowadays, here in Gujarat, maybe I don't know other state also, but we use Panchagavya, we use urine, we use cow dung, we use cow milk, we use cow yogurt and cow ghee. All are considered is purifier. We also offered this Panchagavya, these 5 things of cow to Shiva, Abhishekam, for Dravyam. So it's considered is a very Sattvika. So cow considered is a Sattvika, that Brahmana also considered as a Sattvika. Now Hastini means our elephant. In our Hastin, actually elephant is not Sattvika, but Hasti is considered as a Rajas. In elephant, Rajas is predominant. In our culture, elephant considered as a Vinayakam, Ganesha. When even elephant pass, we consider it just Ganesha's vehicle is passing. So we consider not vehicle, but is Vinayaka is pass. But Hasti, elephant is considered as a Rajas. Now Shuni means dog. Dog consider also Rajas. He is Rajogun, but in dog also, in cow also, even in an elephant also, Panditaha Samadarshinaha. They have same vision. And last one, Shvapaka. Shvam means dog, Pachati, one who eats dog. And it comes under Tamoguna. So in our society, it can be divided in three only: highly sattva guna, rajo guna, and tamo guna. All type of people, animals, birds, but this jnani is samadarshina. They never have biased mind to any one of them. A question is they arise, all are same or different? This Gavi, Hastini, Shuni, even Brahmana. So Brahmana, this one who has self-knowledge, they think this differences, cow's body, elephant's body, dog's body, even Shwapak's body belongs to gross and subtle body. But which resides inside the body of Shwapaka, Shuni, Hastini is nothing but only Atma. So Gnani never focus on gross and subtle body. Gnani's focus is only the Atma resides inside the body. That's why they are Samadarshina. They don't have problem with anyone because of Samadarshina. So this is the benefit of self-knowledge. What will happen after self-knowledge? We don't have hatred to anyone because I am becomes everything. This question was arised by Pujya Swamiji also, is written in Bhashyam little bit. They say, if Jnani knows each and everything are same, there is a no difference. So when they have to do Vyavahara, transaction with all people, do they have difference or not? So they say, if king is sitting and one Shwapaka is sitting, so do they give respect to both? Answer is same. Yes, this Gnani do give respect to both of them. But if they have to provide a seat for king and Shwapaka, may be difference, no? King's seat will be different. If some common people like us, seat may be different. So while doing transaction, Gnani may have difference. If Janaka is Jnani, and in his assembly, many people will come. They have different type of category for sitting. Same way, with Jnani, through transaction, they may have difference, but in their vision, all are same. And this is the second benefit of Jnanam. In 19th verse, Bhagavan has discussed, Ihevaterjita sargaha yesham samye sthitam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmani te sthitaha. Same discussion of Pandita Samadarshinaha is continued in this 19th verse. Bhagavan says, these people have ihevate. This is the very important, crucial verse. Jitaha sargaha. Jitaha means they have won over. Sargaha means sansara. These people have won over sansara, where after the death, Bhagavan says, Iha eva. Here only, not after this body has gone. Iheva. Here only, tehi. Tehi means by those people. And who are they? Panditehi, Samadarshinahi, Sargaha Jitaha, Yesham, whose manaha sthitam, whose mind is well rooted, Samya. Samya means Brahman, one who is always one, same in each and every being. So a people whose mind is well rooted in this Brahman, such people have Jita Sarga. They have won over this sansara while living only. Iha plus ev. Iha means here in this. Ev means only. Here only they have the false notion after death only realization, moksha is possible, is Bhagwan says no here only. And Bhagwan says, Nirdosham hi samam Brahma. Brahman doesn't have any type of defect. Dosham means defect. Nirdosham hi. They don't have any defect because samam Brahma. Brahma is same in each and everything, even Shvapaka, Shuni, everywhere. That consciousness is same. The smart, for that reason, they sthitaha. They are abide, they live, they reside, Brahmani only. Even while doing transaction, even while talking, going, if anyone, still they know what I am doing is nothing with talking with Brahma only. So they sthitaha, they remain, they live, sthitaha, Brahmani only. They abide, they live in Brahma only. Just we have seen this. Yesham Samye Sthitam Manaha. Yesham Manaha, whose minds Samye Sthitam. Samya means in Brahmani, Sthitam, well rooted after doing Nididhyasana. For Tehi, for such people, Iha Eva, in this life only, Sargaha Jitaha. Sarga means Sansara. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Jitaha. They won over. And Nirdosham hi samam Brahma. Dosham means defect. Nirdosham. There is a no defect in consciousness. Nirdosham samam Brahma. Brahma is samam, is the same in each and every being. Tasmat, for that reason, te means those. Samadarshinaha panditaha brahmani sthitaha. They abide, they live, they reside in only Brahman. But detail of this we will see tomorrow. Any question? Should I do one? Any question? No question?
Everybody is abiding in Brahman.
So shall we do then Purnabada? No question, no?
Today you can have early dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I have stopped. I used to eat before sunset. Yes, good. So my dinner is over. Shall we do Purnabada? No then?
Yeah.
Om
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti
Shanti.
Hari Om Shri Guruvyo
Namaha.
Hari
Om.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Swami.
Thank you so much.